Welcome back to part three. Part three of the video of putting a clutch in a Super A, which has turned out a clutch, some main bearings, and a few other little things. So, but it's well worth it. Sammy, look, thank you everybody. I've enjoyed these, and I've been reading your comments, and thank you everybody for saying that you enjoyed them and stuff. And I'm glad you do, because we got Roger's 130 to do, and some work to do on the Super A. We'll be mounting a planter on the Super A that he's going to leave kind of permanently on the Super A and leave the 130 for cultivating. So that'll be real fun. And he's got me thinking maybe next year, Lord willing, this time, maybe we'll do some work on the 140. I'm not so much worried about the engine as I would love to get into the transmission, maybe say from the clutch back, and then maybe the next year clutch forward. And so we may do something like that. But let me show you where we're at. Roger's out on a parts run. He'll be back in just a little bit. He's got the bottom bearings in everything, ready to go. I told him to go ahead and do that, and we'd film a little bit of us putting the caps on and torquing it down, and then of course we got to get the covers and the pans and stuff back on it. And we'll be ready to rotate this. Now notice, I will say on this over here, and I'll get a light over here to show you. Sammy, you come on in. The two dots here lining up with the one dot on the governor, and obviously, your dots lining up here for the cam and the crank, which we only took the crank out. We didn't, mess with the cam. But just was going to mention to y'all, this was not lined up with this when I pulled this tractor out. It was somewhere else on the cam here. We're going to line it back up and put it in back right. My surging was probably because of this. Come around this side. My surging was probably because of this was stuck. That would not move at all, and that could have contributed to the, you guys heard it a million times, boom, boom, boom. But so we got that freed up, some new springs in there and stuff, so that'll be real nice there. All right guys, Roger's back, so we are going to get going. We got to look up the torque specs on these mains. Anybody know them? Can y'all shout it through the camera real quick?
Put a little bit of lube on those threads too now, help on the torque.
I thought I read somewhere you didn't want to do that.
No, I ain't heard it.
What was it?
Hey, it's Lucas, it's good stuff.
Yeah. No, maybe I'm thinking about the copper never sees I put on those exhaust manifold gaskets. That engine builder that ground the exhaust manifold for me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, just back off on your torque a couple of foot-pounds if you put that on there. He said put it on there, but back off the torque a couple of foot-pounds. I wonder why he said that.
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
I mean, it wasn't like 30 foot-pounds on those things. Roger, I went ahead and put this distributor cap as close as I could to where I thought the number one was, and went ahead and lined it up with that dot to dot on that governor.
Is it on it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be on it. Another one of Pete's videos, Super C, putting the engine back together. Double dots go to the governor, single dot went to the cam.
Now you saw the dot on this gear. I put some yellow paint on it.
Yeah, I did. What type wrench is that?
Snap-on.
Oh,
Of
Lord.
course.
It's going to be all,
Is there any other kind?
it's going to be all 10 foot-pounds. I should have brought my Craftsman. I knew it. All jokes aside, I know that's a good torque wrench, but that Craftsman is longer.
Well, this is a 3/8.
Oh, is it? And it does foot-pounds?
Yeah.
My 3/8 does inch pounds.
Hey,
Just grab it with the pliers and they'll slide right off. If you grab that tip there with that plier and she'll come right off. And you didn't ask me where I put it now. That's a whole different story.
have to break out this snap-on pliers.
That says 1.
Well, that's the way it was. It
Yeah.
ain't the way it's going back.
Yeah. Look at her. Talented boy.
Be sure you get him with these snap-on pliers. Can you get a close-up on that?
Hey, turn. Look at that. No DeWalt, no Craftsman. Snap on.
Well, it's better than Milwaukee. I'll give it that.
Those were my grandfather's pliers.
All right.
He worked in a knitting mill. I've actually got a 1/2-inch ratchet of his that was a snap-on too. All right, now let's look at these cotter pins and see, are they lined up on the holes pretty good?
That one is. That one is.
Okay.
Put them in.
Yeah.
That's like dentistry work.
Now let's take.
Roll it.
Let me push it straight down. Perfect. Perfect. And we'll cut that one pretty much even with that other side of the bolt.
Bolt?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
right in there. I want that sticking up a little bit. Let's see.
See, man, I need a rubber hammer.
I hope we can get these started somehow or another.
All right, guys. Rear main seals in. That was one of the key things. It's a little tricky. We put some silicone in different places and some things that I think should keep it from leaking.
Okay.
Guys, while I'm doing this, you know, me and Roger don't claim to be, okay, this is the way you do this and this is the way you do this. And some of this stuff, you know, is not new to us, but it's foreign to us. Maybe we hadn't done everything there is to do on a Farmall engine. But I just saying this is just how we're doing it. Hopefully it'll turn out okay.
Catch it.
Let me go down with it. There, got it.
What's on top is still outside, didn't need as much.
Good job.
I was trying to remember which side the.
It wasn't, once you, the big end in the back, you're gonna be right on your things.
See that dent? Got that out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
I forgot we had a dent there.
Actually, 2 dents.
Where was the second one? Right there.
One here and one here.
Yeah, a cultivating arm hit it, I guarantee it.
Oh, I remember we saying that now.
I say that,
Well, I remember we.
but it
discussed
may
that.
have been something on that belly mower, Roger, because I doubt that thing had any cultivator hitting it. I just thought about that. It didn't have no arms on it.
Yeah, probably. It's probably that somebody let the deck up too high using it.
Yeah. Now take your bob builder snapper on wrench and turn it up in the air like this.
Yeah.
They're nice if you can afford them. Just run them all down to where the spring starts closing up on the lock washer. That's good.
So we've turned the engine, as you guys can see. Got her back up. Sammy did the oil pan. I had to charge batteries on the phone a little bit, so there's a couple of things we missed, and I'll fill you in what we missed. The distributor, and you go ahead and start, Roger. The distributor,
I'm gonna be in your way.
no, he's filming me. The distributor, we discovered when we took the cover off that it was not timed with the cam. And so we timed it with the cam, which ended up having to move some stuff here on the distributor. Roger preliminary set the timing on it with voltmeter, looking at the ohms on it, moving it from the, what am I trying to say, the point opening and closing. So he looked at the ohms on it. So I think we got it close enough that she'll probably run. If it don't, we can adjust it just a shot and get her running. But we just wanted everything to be in line with each other.
Have we got a net for this right here?
Yes.
Where you want the brass hammer?
You going?
Mm-hmm.
You still moving?
Yeah. You just about covered the keyway.
Okay.
edge of the bolt.
That look good?
All right, not sure how this video come out. You get involved in doing stuff and you forget to film and try to let Sammy do some stuff, and I tried to film some. So hopefully it come out all right. This is what, the third installment? So third installment, probably 2 more installments and I think we can be running. We're gonna put the engine in, clutch and that, and maybe get the front end on. May even get real close on the next installment, but definitely I think by the 5th installment. So we'll try to make Roger's tractors a couple of installments, maybe not so many, but we do want to film changing that fast hitch, and I think we can probably do that in one evening. It's not as involved as what we're doing. What do you think, Roger? We can probably do that in the evening. So anyway, thank y'all for joining. Enjoyed it. Verse of the video, I want to make sure I got this right, and we all, man, the world needs this big time. Pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. So y'all have a good day, a good week. God bless you. We'll see you.